Wait a minute. This is too cliche. Why not we shaking things up a bit? Hello everyone, welcome back to Barney's Anniversary Month. Today, we will be taking a look at 3 Barney Home videos from the last half of 2005, as well as a certain clip show that was in production, but then it was delayed and shelved for a few years before the video would be released around the late 2000s. Will they be good or will they be decent? Let the imagination continue and let's find out. The Land of Make-Believe. Ah yes, the video that fans in the community consider this to be the best thing to come out from the hit era. Megan and Alex are chilling sitting in the stairs while Mr. Barnes came by tying his shoelaces, and then Miss Wilson came by accidentally dropping the books by accident. After helping her getting all the books, Miss Wilson could have the siblings keep the Land of Make-Believe just so that they could read it. Barney comes to life and they showed him the book, and a story like this could be as big as their imaginations as they sang The Land of Make-Believe, which is nicely choreographed. Alex reads the book of The Land of Make-Believe, and it is about the king and queen of make-believe receiving a magical gazing globe that could show wonderful faraway lands. And they could admire it all they want, but the important rule is the Princess Zulika, or Zuli for short, cannot touch it. So after the king and queen left, the princess touched the globe and sent her into the real world. The siblings and Barney introduce themselves to the princess, and then they look to see on what happens in the book. The king and queen's hearts were broken when their princess is gone, and they don't know on what happens in the story. So it is up to Barney and the siblings to get her back home, so they took a bus ride to the library as they sang The Wheels on the Bus, and they arrived at the library, where they have everything to explore and see. After a musical montage of the library, they used their imaginations by going through the door and into the Land of Make-Believe. While not at the kingdom, they're at the Oceans of Wonder. After singing That's What an Island Is, Princess Zuli does not know how to get back home. That is until they heard some dolphins and they came across a beautiful mermaid too, named Serena. After a nice swim with the dolphins while singing If I Lived Under the Sea, the dolphins and Serena tells them that they can go to the left to find their kingdom. Then they came across BJ and he helped them getting past the jungle while singing Jungle Adventure. After Baby Bob scared BJ a little bit, she showed them the big tree stump where a magician lives, and that magician is Maynard, a magician character who is not so magical and he has a lot of potions, but they have no fizz, and other times his tricks have gone wrong, even bad aiming when he's waving his wand. After introducing themselves, as well as singing the not-so-magical magician, Maynard tells them that they should go to the bridge and then follow the paths to a place where colors sing. After giving them a cracker, they went on their way to go to the bridge and continue following the path. But unfortunately, the path is blocked by the bushes. But after listening to some colorful birds while singing Colors Makes Me Happy, a scarlet macaw tells them the way to the kingdom, so after saying bushes be gone, the bushes magically disappeared. BJ gave the macaw the cracker and they continued on their way to the kingdom. Then they came across the big gate and they need to get across the big giant named Horrible Harry, who will not let them go through the gate. So Baby Bop bravely stand up to the angry giant and she thought that Harry needed a nap. So she gave him her yellow blankie to rub on, and then they sang Everybody Needs a Nap. And then after that, the giant falls asleep, and then they made it past the gate, and once they enter the gate, the Jurassic Park logo appears and the music of said franchise was heard. Oh, don't you worry, I will get into that later. Princess Zuli spotted the waterfall mountain, and they marched on their way while singing The Ants Go Marching. They are nearly close to the kingdom, but they got stopped by the guards because they don't allow happy people or dragons.
Dinosaurs!
Oh, right, sorry. Dinosaurs, because the king and queen's hearts are broken and they called it the Kingdom of Sadness. But they showed all of the guards Princess Zuli because they were bringing her back. But to be sure that it really is the princess, she has to say the magic words. So after singing please and thank you, they are delighted to have her back, and they spread the word to all the people that the princess had returned. Once they got to the king and queen, they are surprised to see everyone is smiling, and they didn't like that. But they revealed the return of Princess Zulika. They are so happy to see their daughter, and now the land of make-believe will be known as the Kingdom of Happiness. And this calls for a celebration as they sang, "It's time to celebrate." After that, the king asked Barney and all of his friends to pick a award that they like, and all they wanted is to go back home, but of course that is one wish that they can't grant, unless if a magician could grant it. And then Maynard appears and he apologizes to the king and queen, and he has been working on some important magic. He waved his magic wand and the gazing globe works now. While the two little dinos stay on the land of make-believe for a while, Princess Zuli thanked Megan, Alex, and Barney for bringing her back home, and to the princess, Barney will always be her friend. After some heartfelt goodbyes, they touched the gazing globe and they went back to their world. And they are great to be back as they sang, "It's good to be home." Whether it's the land of make-believe or their world, it's amazing to share them the ones they love. They checked on the land of make-believe book and the pages aren't blank anymore as they read the final pages of the story. While it is a shame to return the book to the library, but they can have fun looking through books about mermaids and giants, so they went inside and asked their mom if they could go to the library, bringing this video to a satisfying conclusion. Before producing and filming for the video, the Barney crew spent a year traveling back and forth to Universal Orlando Resort, going around the park to figure out what type of story that they wanted to tell. Filming took place within months of January to February of 2004, and filming occurred for 2 weeks at 3 locations within the Orlando area in Florida, which included Universal Studios Islands of Adventure and Discovery Cove. As far as casting goes, it features an entire local cast, and for monetary reasons, the crew hired local talent, as opposed to having the regular children cast from the television series Barney and Friends. Although some did occur though, and this was a way to prevent paying for hotels and plan fees. As for the music, due to filming in front of the Jurassic Park sign, Fred Holmes called Gerald R. Molden and asked him if the crew could use the theme song of the Jurassic Park films. And then Molden talked to Steven Spielberg, and they approved the usage due to the fact that Barney appeared briefly in the Jurassic Park 3 movie. This video was originally planned to be released in March 2005 since it was included as a sneak peek on the Barney's Colorful World Live VHS tape, but it was delayed until August 30th later that year. Then, the video was promoted through a tie-in at Chuck E. Cheese where Barney-themed goodie bags would be given to guests. Oh yeah, and let's not forget, there was a promo showcasing some new Barney merchandise showcasing in the end credits on the VHS release, and to some extent, the first print DVD copy. And those items will be shipped into stores in the fall of 2005, a whole month or 2 after the video was released. This video would also have a win at the iParenting Media Awards for Best Product Call Home Video / DVD category. Let me tell you, the land of make-believe is spectacular, and I can definitely see why. From the filming locations at Universal Orlando Resort, the actors like Dylan Crawley and Karina Colte, just to name a few, did a pretty good job in their respective roles. The running gag and subtle bits of humor was pretty funny. The choreography is done pretty well, and the music by Joseph Phillips is great as per usual. Speaking of the cast, did you know that Barney's longtime costume performer Carrie Stinson portrays Mr. Barnes, as well as Julie Johnson voicing one of the parrot guards? Well, you just learned something, so now you know. Back on topic. This video would have a soundtrack released on CD and cassette on August 23rd, 2005, a few days before the video would be released, and it would receive a video game adaptation by VTech for the console V Smile. Not to mention that the video was adapted from the jumbo 16-page sticker book of the same name. This was the final appearance of the double Season 9 Barney costume, although it was used during the Land of Make-Believe and towards the end of the video. This was the final video to have Randy Dalton served as an executive producer before Karen Barnes took over, and some props can be spotted in the video, such as Miss Vera Good's Book of Manners and Robert's spacesuit. Overall, the Land of Make-Believe is a great home video, and it is a really fun time because of the filming locations and its plot. Major big kudos to Fred Holmes, Stephen White, and all of the cast and crew for bringing all of their best efforts to make this video possible, and making the best thing to come out during this era. It's definitely on the top list of one of the best Barney videos out there. So overall, I give the Land of Make-Believe a solid 10 out of 10 gold stars. Definitely worth checking out. Can you sing that song? Or sing that song in the UK and Australia? Well, this is different, and this is the longest video that I've watched. Live from their imagination, everyone can sing their favorite songs with Barney's musical game show. All they have to do is answer the question or the right song, and then they can move to the next space. So Barney invited BJ and Baby Bop as the players of this game, and after singing taking turns, they are ready to play the game. They listen to some sounds after spinning the action wheel, they try to answer the question on the question card, and they guess on what song is on the music box. Then, in between them, there would be a surprise box for a special guest like Little Miss Muffet and, of course, Old King Cole. After doing the dino dance, Barney had one more question. They listened to the music box, and Barney wants all the kids and the audience to sing his most famous song ever. And after they waved goodbye to the viewers, they continued dancing to the dino dance. This video took place in October 2004 at the Hit Entertainment Studio in Carrollton, Texas. This was the first video where Karen Barnes served as an executive producer after Randy Dalton resigned his position. Stephen Fieldman returned as director, and then he would later direct Barney and Friends episodes from season 11 to 14, as well as Barney's Jungle Friends. This was the final video to be released onto VHS, not counting the re-releases of already existing Barney Home videos, and this was the final video to be distributed by Hit Entertainment, as their US distribution brand closed down in March of 2006. And that was when I was born, by the way. Anyway, after their distribution brand's closure, subsequent Barney videos would be distributed by 20th Century Fox. As far as casting goes, Molly Wilson, who was the announcer in the video, who would later portray Amy in seasons 10 and 11. This was the first appearances of Bridget, Tracy, Brian, Matt, and Kelly, and this was the final appearance of Old King Cole. As for the game show set itself, it would be seen and be repurposed for Top 20 Countdown, which we'll get to later. This video is pretty good. I do like the stage game show setting that this video took, and it would have had some pretty great potential if it had a few videos, or the TV show, or heck, even a spin-off would have been nice. I loved it when they used the cash register sound effect for the question card.
Card. Oh, card. And all right.
I loved it when the spider just waved at the audience before frightening Miss Muffet off the stage, and of course, the songs. This was the second and last usage of Baby Bop's Blankie. This was the last usage of I'm a Builder. This was the last usage of Exercising, Won't You Come and Join Me. This was the last usage of Silly Hat, unless if you count 2008. And this was the last usage of Move Your Body, unless if you count El Barney Boogie from 2007. Overall, Can You Sing That Song is an enjoyable video. I like the game show setting, the songs are just banger after banger, and this video would inspire kids to become game show hosts. So overall, I give Can You Sing That Song a 7 out of 10. Top 20 Countdown. Well, here comes another video which was delayed for a few years. Barney greets the audience and welcomes them to his Top 20 Countdown, and they're gonna have lots of fun singing and dancing to their favorite Barney songs. After counting down from 1 to 20 to 20 to 1, this is where the fun begins when they sang their favorite songs, featuring clips from Barney and Friends Season 7, 8, and 9, as well as the home videos such as Happy Mad Silly Sad, Let's Pretend with Barney, Movin' and Groovin', and Barney's Colorful World Live, just to name a few. Then, in between songs, some kids will be brought along to help them with the next song by having a board and magnetic shapes, including letters. After singing various songs, as well as singing the #1 spot from the countdown, the Top 20 Countdown is over. Barney blows some kisses and they said goodbye to the audience and then gave the 3 dinos great big hugs. Production for this video took place in March of 2005, and the game show set got some changes, like the fixed audience and the colorful floor. And as I stated with Best Fairy Tales, this video was also delayed for a few years until it was completed around 2008 before making its 2009 release, thus the copyright date. During the Gaggle Giggle Wiggle dance from Play for Exercise, this shot of Baby Bop is different from the original airing. It lasts for a few milliseconds, so I will play those 2 clips. As for the cast, Branna Damerson makes an uncredited cameo appearance as an audience member just right after her uncredited cameo appearance in Happy Mad Silly Sad. And once again, she will portray the role of Olivia in seasons 10 and 11. This was the first appearance of Josh. No, not that Josh from Blue's Clues and You. Thank you. And then he will be carried over into season 10. This marked the only appearances of Anna, Megan, who was portrayed by Molly Wilson by the way, and her name will be changed to Amy when the 10th season began production. Jeremy, no, not that Jeremy from Thomas. Thank you. Sammy and Susie. And as I stated before, what is the point of bringing in one and done characters? And this was the final video to have the classic Dino trio before Riff would join the cast. Oh, don't you worry, I will get to you next time. Also, the Spanish release as well as a VCD release, they used the OG Hit Entertainment logo from 2001 to 2007 at the beginning and the end, giving us a clear idea on what it would have been released. Would this video be released around late 2006 or early 2007? Who knows? We can only speculate. Overall, Top 20 Countdown is a nice, good clip show that ended the first generation of the hit era. So for that, I will have to give Top 20 Countdown a 7 out of 10. Well, that's a wrap on the last Barney videos from 2005. I hope you guys enjoy. Make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Dive into the imagination realm next time as we go to Riff's debut in Let's Make Music, Let's Go to the Firehouse, and Dynamite Birthday. And I could definitely tell that a certain Barney YouTuber will be looking forward to it. Anyways, this is Dre Edwards, and I hope that you'll have a wonderful time. Thanks for watching.